Hello and welcome to Dad Yoga. My name is Nate Guadani, and today I'm going to take you through a fast, fun, and free workout that's going to make you healthier and happier father. Every Dad Yoga class is a 35-minute predictable sequence of warm-ups, yoga, HIIT training, cool downs, and a little dad nap at the end that hopefully will leave you feeling refreshed and energized. So today you're going to need just a yoga mat and optional blanket if you want at the end. Everything else just going to be body weight, hands and feet. If you aren't already a subscriber to the channel, I hope that by the end of the class today you'll want to join our community of dads who want to live with more power, passion, and purpose for themselves and their families. No dad yoga class can start without a dad joke, so here we go. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? Aye, matey. All right, I want to hear your best dad joke in the comments. All right, so if you're ready, let's get started. All right, we're gonna begin with some warm-ups. So just start by jogging in place. So just kind of light on your feet here. Start my timer. Go ahead and jog around. You can even kind of jog around your mat here. Forwards and backwards. And once you get going, you can start to bring up some high knees. Now, if you're having a little bit of a slower morning, just start like this, just tapping. If you got some knee pain, you don't have to go bouncing around too much. Just warm up your legs, warm up your lungs and heart. All right, and then side to side, so you're gonna step like this, and then you're gonna do some kind of mini jumping jacks. Now, if you wanna step it up, you're gonna do regular jumping jacks. Open and close your feet. Again, if you've got knee pain, you can just step instead, all right? I don't want you having a heart attack during our warm-ups. So take it slow. Get your heart rate up. Get your lungs pumping, get that blood flowing. We're gonna move your whole body here pretty intensely for 35 minutes. So don't overdo it. Front to back, like that, front to back. You can start with just your feet, and then you're gonna add your hands. Now again, if you wanna just step, a little bit of a regression here. If your knees are bugging you, hips, or you just need a break, take a break. All right, warming up, add the hands. All right, good. Twisting, and let your arms swing. Take a couple deep breaths here. So we got 5 minutes of warm-ups. And we're gonna get 10 minutes of yoga, 10 minutes of HIIT training, 5 minutes cool down, and a 5-minute dad nap. So that should get you going for the rest of the day. If this is the morning, your day's gonna go fantastic. If it's the evening, hopefully you'll kind of burn off some of that stress and sleep a little bit better at night. All right, a couple more warm-ups. Let's get those shoulders moving, up and around. So in Dad Yoga, I'm combining different styles of yoga that I've practiced over the years. Some Qigong and some martial arts I like to throw in there. And some traditional fitness and HIIT training, mostly body weight stuff. And we're gonna take this in all different directions. So this is actually our first class, so if you've got ideas, I'm all ears. Go backward. Nice. A couple more warm-ups here. Let's do a spinal cord breathing. This is a Qigong exercise. You're gonna inhale, arch your back, exhale, curl it in. Inhale, exhale. Getting your spine to pump all the way front to back. Tucking and untucking your tailbone. Good. Nicely done. Open and close. Very good. All right, we got another minute here at warm-ups. So let's do some jogging, and now you're gonna bounce side to side like this. So your feet together, just gonna bounce side to side, side to side. Watch out you don't slip on the mat here. And then you're gonna go front to back, front to back like this. Front to back, light on your toes. Front to back. Now you're gonna go side, side, front, back, side, side, front, back, side, side, front, back, side, side, front, side, side, front, back, side, front, back, side, front, back, side, side, front, back. All right. Walk around a little bit. Hopefully you got your heart rate going, your blood pumping. And now one more warm up for your shoulders. You're gonna lift, drop and twist, lift, drop and twist, lift, drop and twist, lift, drop and twist. So basically just like gravity turn. Gravity will kind of take your arms down. You lift and let it lower. Up and down. Warming your body up, good. Comfortable breathing here. All right, just a little bit longer for our warm-ups. Trying to get the blood flowing, get your heart pumping, warm up your joints. All right, nicely done. Now, let's get down to the floor. We're gonna get your body moving. 10 minutes of yoga. There's thousands of different yoga movements, so each class, we're just gonna do a couple of them. Today, start with back rolls. Tuck your knees in, roll up and down your back. You can hold under your knees. If this is feeling too hard on your back, stretch out, lay a blanket down or an extra yoga mat. Try to cushion your back a little more. Roll, roll, roll your back. All right, lay down. Open your arms, bend your knees up. Let your knees fall together from left to right, nice and easy. Turn your head opposite your knees. Spinal twist here. So a lot of dads feel uncomfortable in yoga classes because there's more ladies there usually, and they're usually more flexible than you, and they might even be stronger than you, doing stuff you can't do. So it's actually, it can be kind of intimidating. I really encourage you though to challenge yourself and join those classes because you're really going to benefit. And there's just so many wonderful things about hanging out with a whole group of ladies. It can be a really nice environment, change of pace if you spend all your time at the golf course or playing poker with the buddies. A little bit feminine energy in your life would be really nice. Go ahead and roll over to your stomach. I met my wife in a yoga class, and I know a lot of people who've met great relationships there too. So, good place to meet a kindred spirit. Bring your elbows in, Sphinx Pose, shrug your shoulders back and down. Lengthen your spine, you kind of rock your hips a little bit. Hello. Yeah, this is also going to turn into cat yoga at some point. Tuck your elbows, just let your lower back stretch and breathe. There's lots of types of breathing in yoga. You don't have to get too worried about it. Inhale through the nose, exhale through your mouth is a good way to release stress. You can also just breathe in and out through your nose by itself. All right, hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, come up to hands and knees, cat-cow. Gonna round your back, and then curl. Slide your shoulders down, back and forth, getting your spine to move. I've worked with a lot of older guys, like seniors in their 80s, and you would be amazed at how hard this is, how hard their coordination is. Now, think about, there might be some things in your life that activities you enjoy that require a lot of hip movement and spinal flexibility. It might be sports, it might be in the bedroom, but being able to be flexible and strong through your spine, through your hips, can really lead to some wonderful benefits. So practice this and you'll see what I mean. All right, now come to a plank, so your feet down, hands under your shoulders. And now your hips come up and back, downward dog. And you're gonna wanna bend your knees here, all right? And walk your heels left and right. And kind of sway your hips, kind of like a bear crawl. You're gonna shift your hips left to right, left to right. Feel the edges of your spine warming up, your shoulders, your head, your neck. If you're having wrist pain, just stop and roll it out. You can also put a blanket down and your fingers go below your wrist. That elevates it and reduces the angle. That's gonna help with wrist pain. All right. And take your hips up and back. Now glide forward to a plank. Balance there just for a second or two. Tuck in your elbows and lower down chaturanga. And then let your hips drop. Point your toes. Press up into up dog. Shoulders slide back and down. Inhale. Stay there a little bit. Move your neck around here. Tilting and turning your head. Avoid bunching your shoulders up. Slide them down. Lower your chest. Exhale. Press up. And downward dog. Sit down. Walk your heels out. Now look up. Left foot forward. Put it in between your hands. You can set your balance a little bit and rise up. Inhale, 2 hands up, warrior 1, palms together. All right, and here you can hang out a little bit. This is a really important stretch for your hips. If you sit a lot, if you have a desk job, you need to do lunges every day. Open these hips, the psoas muscle connects your hip bone to your spine, your lumbar. Gotta stretch this out. Rock a little bit. Good. Now, hands up, and then you're gonna spiral to warrior 2. So you drop the heel, hands out, look toward your leading side here. Look down the fingers, warrior 2. Take a breath, feel the hips open, the chest open. Relax the shoulders a little bit here. Now your back hand goes down, right palm, forward palm up, lift up in the air, rising warrior, inhale. Feel this whole side open here. Keep your legs strong. Exhale, float back down. Bend the front elbow, lean it on the thigh. And the other hand continues the side angle pose. Palm down, you make a straight line from finger right down to your heel. Don't worry if it's not perfectly angular. Rotate your chest up. And breathe. Nice. Take that top hand up, down, back. Use your legs, push. Warrior 2. All right, hands down, frame the foot. Step back, plank. Hold it. Downward dog, hips up and back. Stretch your spine here. Make sure you're not sliding. Walk your heels. Shift your hips, get warmed up here. Glide forward, plank. Elbows in, it's like a push-up, but instead of your elbow going out, it goes back. Lower down, slow, slow, slow. Hover, and then relax. Point your toes. Press up, up dog, shrug your shoulders. Stretch your neck, left, right, side to side. Feel that warmth in your back, your arms. If you're having back pain, just lower it down and go back to Sphinx. Don't force anything here. You got your body for the rest of your life, right? Don't mess it up. Take care of it. Lower down, toes under, push up, plank, downward dog. Exhale. Take a couple of breaths here. Your heels eventually will come down to the floor, or maybe not. As long as you're feeling a nice stretch in the hamstrings, backs of the legs, you're good. Look up, take your right foot forward. Put it between your hands. Find your balance here. You might have to shift around. And rise up, warrior 1. Inhale. Lengthen your spine, palms up. Splay your fingers so you're kind of hands like together like that. Knee tracks with your toes. Don't let your knee wobble left to right. All right. Spiral your back heel. Drop your hands, warrior two. Feel the hips open, looking past the fingertips. Take a breath, settle in here. Back hand, back leg, right palm, forward palm rather. Lift up. Side angle, rising warrior. Inhale. Feel this edge open. And now come down, side angle. Lean your elbow on the thigh. Reach the other hand up and rotate your chest. So from this side, you can see you're pretty much in a straight line here. All right, so the knees, the feet are lined up. Come back, bring your hand down. Use your legs to rise up. Hands down, frame the foot. Step back, plank. Hold a little longer. And lower down, and relax. Hands and knees apart, hips back, child's pose. And take a little break here. We're finishing our yoga sequence. We're gonna move into HIIT training next. So just take a little breather here, head down, relax. All right, if you're ready, come on up, have a seat. So our HIIT training, we're gonna have a little 1 minute sequences. My timer went off here. So you're gonna do 1 minute high intensity training, 30-second break. 1 minute, 30-second break, like that. Maybe want to have a little water nearby. I got a little 1 minute timer here to keep us on track. You ready? So first one, we're gonna do mountain climbers. So you're gonna come hands and knees, let's go. Sorry, hands and feet, and you're gonna just bring your knee up toward your chest like this. All right, 1 minute. And you can pick how fast. If you wanna go a little faster, you're feeling a little masochistic today, let's go for it. If you need a little break, slow it down. It's not about how fast you go. It doesn't really mean you're getting more benefit. Sometimes slower and even a regressed pose gives you more benefit because you don't overdo it. You don't hurt yourself or strain yourself. A little bit more sand to go. Hopefully you're gonna get a nice sweat going. Strengthening your core, your back, your shoulders, and your mind. Job. And done. All right, 30-second break. You can do child's pose if you want, or you can just sit, have a sip of water, whatever you want to do. A little break. All right, that's it. Move to your back. Lay on your back. Anytime you need a little extra stretch or something, go ahead and take it. If your back's feeling tight, you might roll it out, whatever you need. We're gonna do a minute of bicycle crunches. Mark your set, go. Hands behind your ears. Touch your elbow to the opposite knee or thereabouts. You can go slowly at first, and you can always speed it up. You don't have to actually touch, just move in that direction. And make sure not to strain your neck. Feel that core warming up. Hopefully you got a little layer of sweat going by now. Keep focused. Almost there. Concentrate. If your neck gets tight, just hold it up. Just don't strain your neck on this. And it's done. Head down, hug your knees. Breathe out. That's 2. We're gonna do 5 of these. Let your back rock a little bit, side to side. Good. 30-second break. Catch your breath. Maybe have a sip of water. Good. Last 10 seconds here. All right, let's get prepared for the next one. For this one, we've got 3 more, so we're gonna do a plank series. So first one is a straight arm plank. So you're gonna go straight, hands up, just like you're gonna do a push-up. Ready, set, go, 1 minute. And just hold there. Hands under your shoulders, toes under. You wanna avoid, it's not downward dog, get your butt down, and you're not sagging either. You're trying to find that middle ground. Shoulder to heel, kind of a straight line, at least for your skeleton. Your curves in your butt and leg are gonna make it look not straight, but imagine that skeletal line from shoulder to heel. Engage the core, neck is neutral. Feel a little vibration in your belly, waking up your obliques. Hang in there. Use your breath to summon your energy. A few seconds left. And rest. 30 seconds. All right, hips back. You can do child's pose. Always a really great resting pose and a good stretch at the same time. Good time to get a sip of water. All right, these next 2 are gonna be pretty tough. I'd say most of you guys are not gonna be able to do the full minute, and that's okay. I couldn't do a full minute for a long time with these. These are side straight arm planks. So you're gonna pick a side, you can kind of lean into it. You can put one leg out, one leg down. So if you want a variation, you can keep one foot down, but we're gonna end up trying to do a full side plank like this. Are you ready? 1 minute, let's go. If you've got a shoulder injury, please modify. You can put a leg down. You can find some part of this that you can do, even if you can't do the whole thing. It's really important you have good alignment. You've got to stack the bones. Make sure you've got a nice straight line here. All right, hold. Feel the core, the shoulder, the whole body working together. Challenge yourself without overdoing it. I don't know how long it is because it's an hourglass, but I'd say you got about 7 or 8 seconds left. Hang in there. Breathe. Almost done. Whole core working together. Summon all those muscles. Recruit the whole core. Let those shaking, vibrating muscles wake you up, building your power. I'm sweating too here. And done. Wow. Not easy. Take that arm that was down, cross it over you, and stretch your arms. Breathe. Another good stretch for that if you feel sore is to clasp the hands and stretch it behind you. Little break. And then you know what's coming next. I don't know if you did your stronger arm or your weaker arm first, but it's gonna feel different on the other side, I'm pretty sure. All right, you ready? We got 1 minute. Your mark, get set. Let's go. Other side. The top arm doesn't really matter. You can have it down, you can have it up, you can have it over. You could alternate. Line up, bones here, open the chest. If you need a little bit of a modification, especially if this is your weaker arm, take the top leg and put it behind you, and you can kind of rest it there. Or you can take the bottom leg and you can rest it like that. Sometimes just like a 1 second rest gives you enough strength to go another 20 seconds. So take those if you need them, don't worry. Feel the whole body working together as a unit. Recruit everything. Breathe. Smile through the vibration. Hang in there. I'm shaking too. Almost done, and that's it. All right. Child's pose. Stretch it out. Feel what you need here, a little stretch, a little rocking. You can cross the arm, stretch the shoulder out. You can bring it back behind you, clasp your hands. All right, you made it through the HIIT training. Nice work. So now we got 5 minutes of cool downs. So these are going to be kind of like yin yoga, like long, slow, deep stretches. And this is where it's nice to have a couple of props. You don't really need it, but there's a couple of things you can do here. So first, it's nice if you sit up on something for butterflies. So you can take your folded blanket or a pillow, a small animal, whatever, sit up on top of it, put your feet together, and you're going to bounce your hips. And butterfly pose. A little hip opener. Now, if you're like me, your hips are tight. When I first started yoga, I clearly remember trying to sit there cross-legged and trying to meditate. It was so excruciating. My knees hurt so bad. I hated it. And it took years and years and years and years and years of practice until my hips and knees open. It's not gonna happen today. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. If you get a millimeter a day, that's great progress. Because when the hips and knees are tight, you're gonna round your back, right? You're gonna feel like this. That's why you sit up on something. The higher it is, the better. Because the higher your hips go, the more the knees can open up. So you're gonna feel the stretch go a little further and your back will be straighter. All right, hold it there. Inhale. Use your hands, drag your body forward, keeping your back tall. Find those hips, the groin. Probably the tightest part of your body. I know it is for me. So just smile, enjoy. There's different types of challenges that we face, right? Some of them are physical challenges, like trying to run or push something or win a game. Those are kind of the yin and the yang. These are the yang challenges, the visible, the measurable, the external challenges. There's a yin side too, the internal challenges, the invisible challenges. The challenge of letting go is actually very hard and requires a lot of strength. We may be used to challenging ourselves by pushing, forcing, and engaging. These stretches are going to require a challenge of you letting go, of you releasing. That's a totally different type of challenge, and it may be even harder than pushing. So take a breath. Try to let go. Let go of resistance. Let go of tension. Use your breath to release a little deeper. All right, nicely done. On your inhale, rise back up, shrug your shoulders, and release. We got a couple more stretches. You can stay up on your cushion here. Take your right leg out to the side, your left leg tuck it in. You're gonna Open your hips as far as you can. Reach down for your toes. Open up your chest. Cooling down here, breathing. Reach your arm up in the air. Neck relaxed. Open these inner thighs. Open the outer ribs. Deep breath out. Exhale, come back. Grab your kneecap with your hand, bend it, pull it in, switch sides. Other way. Open your chest, reach out. Rotate your neck up and over the top. Breathe. If there's one thing that you take away from class today, I hope it's the awareness of your breath. There's no better way to help you manage anxiety, stress, frustration, anger. If you can find your breath, you can find the handle on these difficult emotions, mental challenges. That's where the handle is. Find the breath and you'll get a hold of it. One more full breath here. And come back. That's kind of what we're doing in yoga, right? We're putting ourselves into a challenge and then we're handling it. We're facing it. We're interacting with it in a controlled environment. So as you're challenging yourself and as you find your breath, you practice breathing in a challenging environment. It's very applicable. We made it, and now the best part of class, you get a 5-minute dad nap. So don't waste a second here. You're gonna lay down. Put something under your knees if you have any back pain. And if you've got a big round back and when you lay down, your head goes like this and your chin is up in the air, you're gonna wanna put a pillow under your head. You want your chin and your nose flat. All right, go ahead and relax. You can even rock your legs like this in and out, tapping your toes. This will help clear your brain. And really don't skip this part, all right? I'm watching you. Relax. Give yourself a couple of minutes and totally relax. Settle in. Complete relaxation. Your face, your eyes. Feel your breath in your lungs. Let go of your control little by little. If you need to hit the snooze button, go right ahead. Just take a little bit longer nap. If you're ready to transition back, you can start to stir your body, fingers and toes, tuck in your knees, roll your back around. You can do a little side-to-side twist, stretching out your spine. And make sure to roll to your side when you're getting up. And then come back and have a seat. All right, well, I hope you're feeling a little stronger, a little happier, a little more peaceful. And I really believe that if us dads can get healthy and happy, it's going to lead to healthier, happier kids, healthier, happier families, and a better world. So thanks for doing your part. If you'd like me to keep making these videos for you, then a couple things you can do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, make sure to stay tuned so you can catch our next videos. And think about somebody that could use this class. And I want you to share it, just one person. Forward this along to somebody else. All right, and I hope that we can grow this community, we can support each other, we get healthier and happier. All right, it was so much fun working with you today. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. Look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.